Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Bufkin over here. Hope you all are doing well. If you are finally at the point where tier 4ing a character is on the table, you're probably wondering one thing. Who do I tier 4 first? And are they actually worth the price? So today we are breaking down the top 5 characters you should tier 4 first in Marvel Future Fight. This video is newbie friendly, so instead of just throwing names at you, I'm going to group characters into clear categories, explaining why they belong there, and also give you a priority order so you know exactly who to build first, especially if you are a free-to-play player. This list is focused on long-term value, so let's get straight into it. Now, before we hit the main list though, let's talk about the honorable mentions. These characters are absolutely tier 4 viable, but they are either more situational, require specific uniforms or artifacts, or fall short as the first tier 4s for most accounts compared to the main 5 characters. Starting things off, we have Loki, the Alliance Battle monster. Consistent high scores in both Alliance Battle Extreme and Alliance Battle Legends, and on top of that, he is one of the best tier 4 strikers in the entire game, especially for Alliance Battle Extreme. Just an overall amazing PvE character, just not the best value for new players in my opinion. Following that, we have Doctor Strange. He is still a PvE monster while covering multiple Alliance battle restrictions, a strong world boss character as well. He has fallen slightly compared to the newer releases, but he is still very strong. As you can see, we have Scarlet Witch on your screen as well, with 2 of her uniforms that allows her to swap between hero and villain. She holds huge Alliance battle value and is very flexible for PvE. Strong pick, but again, in my opinion, she can be considered mid-priority, not high priority. And finally, for the honorable mentions, we have Wolverine. He is only worth tier 4ing if you have his artifact. The artifact unlocks his immortality, making him usable in PvP. Without the artifact, the value just isn't good enough for you to go out of your way to tier 4 him. Now, these are all great characters, just not the first tier 4s I'd recommend for most players. So yeah, now let's move on to the main list. Starting off, we have the farmers category. These characters save you time and optimize energy usage, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, optimizing your energy usage gives you the best value in the game. So characters in this category dominate Rift, story mode, dispatch, and other repeatable content. For that, we have Thor. Now yes, Rogue is technically the best farmer in the game, but she is paywalled. So for free-to-play players, Thor is the answer. Insane AoE damage, extremely fast clears, amazing for rifts, story, and dispatch, and he is still usable in World Boss and GBR. This is one of the biggest quality of life tier 4s you can invest in. Long term, Thor is 100% worth it. Easily the best free-to-play farming tier 4 in the game. Next up, we have the hybrid god category for characters that give you value everywhere. PvE, PvP, you name it. And the only character that comes to my mind for that role is Ghost Rider. He is insane at tier 4, massive PvE value, very strong in World Boss, Alliance Battle, GBR, any PvE game mode, and also one of the best tier 4 strikers in the game. Not to mention his PvP value is also immense. You will consistently see him in Team Battle Arena and Other World Battle when unrestricted. He doesn't dominate one mode, he is just good everywhere. Easily one of the best all-around characters in Marvel Future Fight. The next category we have is PvE Dominator. These characters are built to delete PvE content. Starting off, we have Storm. Straight up PvE powerhouse, insane endgame damage, dominates Alliance Battle Extreme non-restriction days, excellent world boss performance, and a very good dispatch farming character. Now you can argue Loki competes with her in Alliance Battle Extreme for the no restriction days, but Storm's value in the other PvE game mode pushes her ahead. And not to mention, the higher your team up collection, the more she scales. she only gets better over time. But we can't conclude PvE dominators without talking about the GOAT of PvE, Mephisto, the ultimate PvE character. Unanimously the best alliance battle character in the game, one of the strongest world boss clears as well. Extremely high damage ceiling. The slight downside I'd say is he's awkward in autoplay game modes due to his unique gameplay, but on manual he is actually extremely easy to play. Additionally, he is very expensive given he is a native Tier 3 characters. He does have revive in his kit, so he is usable in certain PvP seasons, but PvE is where he shines the most. An insane investment with great return. He is absolutely worth it. Bringing us to the final category of characters, we have PvP Titans. Timeline Battle, Team Battle Arena, and other competitive game modes are dominated by these characters. For that, we have Sentry or Kang. Now, I am grouping these two characters because honestly, you can't go wrong with either. Now, I personally can't really pick between the two, but both are top tier PvP threats. Both are still very expensive given they are native Tier 3 characters, and on top of that, both are self-sufficient. They don't need specific supports, artifacts, or team-up collections. They have great leaderships that provide them with debuff, and yeah, they're just overall very self-dependent. You can pick one, build them, and start climbing. The higher the PvP ranks, more crystals over time equal more uniforms and deluxe packs you can unlock for free. That alone makes them worth investing in. Summing up our categories. Now, since we've talked about the categories, we can now finally put all these characters together and make our priority list. Once you've got 5 daily World Boss Legend clears, I'd recommend these 5 characters to Tier 4 from low to high priority. Starting off, we have at number 5, Sentry or Kang. You gotta pick one of these characters and start your PvP journey and begin farming crystals consistently through the PvP game modes. Then at number 4, we have Mephisto. Both 4 and 5 are where they are due to their cost. Mephisto is the PvE king, but he is expensive. Work on him slowly while building cheaper Tier 4s first. Once you have him at Tier 4, you will absolutely dominate PvE, especially Alliance Battle, for great rewards. Right after that, we have Thor at number 3. Pure farming value, it has stayed consistent and I don't see anyone replacing him anytime soon. You need him to grow your account. Right after that, we have Storm at number 2. One of the best PvE Tier 4s in the game, and her being a native Tier 1 character makes her relatively cheap. Absolutely worth being one of your first Tier 4s. And finally, we have Ghost Rider, the best overall value character to Tier 4 in the game. Insane PvE value on top of insane PvP value. Not to mention, he is an elite Tier 4 striker as well. Tier 4 Ghost Rider first if you are planning to Tier 4 any character. He'll carry you everywhere while you build the other characters. So yeah, that brings us to the conclusion of this video. At the end of the day, newbies should prioritize PvE. Getting your world boss teams and your farming setup online lets you scale your account faster. More resources, more materials, and quicker upgrades across your entire roster. Alliance Battle requires a broader roster, so I would say work on that eventually on the side. That doesn't mean you completely ignore PvP. You should slowly build into PvP, Timeline Battle, Team Battle Arena, and Otherworld Battle, because a steady flow of crystals is just as important long term. So I'd say among the first 5 characters you Tier 4, have at least one solid PvP character so they can at least give you some crystals as time goes on. Eventually you can broaden your PvP roster for the more broader game modes. Taking all that into account, I generally think this Tier 4 priority list gives you one of the strongest foundations to start things off. So yeah, that pretty much wraps this video up. Let me know in the comments who was your first tier 4 character and who you are building up next. If you disagree with any of my picks, I'd love to hear your takes as well. Now, if this video helped you out, be sure to drop a like if you're new here and hit that subscribe button. That's it from me, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care and peace.